Good morning. Thank you for your patience while we work through a few technical difficulties. I am Brian Donahue. I'm the Director of Economic Development with the City of Portsmouth. It's my pleasure to welcome you to our city this morning and to our Old Town Historic District, which, while historic, is constantly evolving, and I think you're witnessing that here today. It is my true honor to welcome you on this momentous day to the ribbon cutting and grand opening for the Mustard Seed Place. I would truly be challenged to find a more exciting occasion than this to gather in celebration. I'd like to recognize our elected and appointed officials that are in attendance with us this morning. It is a long list. I am going to try to capture everybody. And I would first like to recognize Congressman Bobby Scott, who is here in attendance with us today. We have House Speaker and Delegate Don Scott in attendance as well. Our Portsmouth elected officials, Shannon Glover, Mayor of the City of Portsmouth. Vice Mayor Lisa Lucas Burke. Councilman DeAndre Barnes. Councilman Vernon Tillage. And Councilman Mark Hugel. From the City of Portsmouth School Board, we have Board Chair Lakeisha Clue Atkinson. And Yolanda Thomas Edmonds is also in attendance this morning. Good morning. I would like to recognize some representatives from our neighboring localities. Chesapeake City Councilman Don Carey is here, I do believe, as well this morning. And Norfolk Councilwoman Danica Royster, I believe, is in attendance as well. Thank you both for coming to Portsmouth to celebrate with us today. We also have in attendance Senator Angelia Williams-Graves with us this morning as well. And I would like to recognize Dr. Marcia Constant with Tidewater Community College, who has joined us as well this morning. Thank you. If there's anybody I've neglected to capture, my apologies. We have a really huge crowd today. This is so exciting to have you all here, and we appreciate your attendance. We also thank you for your steadfast support of the Portsmouth business community. I would really like to thank Dr. Angela Reddix and Carl Reddix as well for your commitment to the City of Portsmouth and your decision to bring your vision and this innovative hub and resource center for women entrepreneurs to our city. Your investment and transformation of this building, I think, is commendable, but really what's happening inside is the reason we're here to celebrate today. And what's inside is the transformation of our community and the empowerment of individuals to achieve their dreams. It is an exciting day for Portsmouth. We value your investment. We value the impact you're making on our city, Dr. Reddix. And I'd also like to recognize the 14 enterprising business owners who've chosen to locate in Portsmouth as well, bringing their small businesses to our community. Small businesses are the backbone of our business community here in Portsmouth, and we thank you for choosing our city. It is a choice. On behalf of the Portsmouth Economic Development Office, I'd like to congratulate you, Dr. Reddix, and all that have been involved in this project. It is a huge project, and I know it was an enormous undertaking for you, but it is such an accomplishment, and we're so appreciative of that. Thank you so very much. I would now like to introduce and ask Pastor L.J. Brown of the Mount Global Fellowship of Churches, Chesapeake, to come join me at the podium to provide an invocation. Pastor Brown.
Good morning. Good morning. Come on, join with me in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day and this time, and we thank you for this wonderful opportunity to come together to celebrate and to see what a dream from you can turn into. We thank you for the Mustard Seed Place, and we're grateful for all the lives that will be changed because of it. For we know that there will be nothing but great testimonies and success stories that will come from this place. We thank you for what the Mustard Seed Place will mean to the city of Portsmouth, for we know that they will be a great asset as well as great community partners. And Father, we thank you for the leadership of the Mustard Seed Place. We thank you for their commitment. We thank you for their vision. And we thank you for their commitment to serve not only the community, but ultimately you, Father. And so on today, we ask for your continued blessings and favor. We ask for your protection and your covering over the Mustard Seed Place now. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Pastor Brown. At this time, we do have a musical piece that the band will be providing for us. We're going to take just a brief moment to transition for that. While they do that, I'm going to ask our mayor, Shannon Glover, to come forward for remarks. Mayor Glover.
Wow. That's the word that comes to my mind. A good friend told me long ago we should not measure our life by the number of breaths that we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. This is truly one of those moments, and I recall having a conversation with Dr. Reddix and Carl in my office, and we had a discussion about how this vision would come to be. And one of the things that I'm reminded when I met with Dr. Reddix and Trina, once again, they were committed to seeing the Mustard Seed Place come to fruition. And I am so excited as your mayor to be here to witness this momentous occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, fellow citizens of Portsmouth, good morning and welcome. Today marks a significant milestone in the vibrant tapestry of Portsmouth, Virginia. We gather here today not only ceremonially to cut a ribbon, but also to celebrate the birth of a new hub of creativity, collaboration, empowerment for women. It's called the Mustard Seed Place, y'all. As we gather here today, we're not merely witnessing the opening of another establishment. This actually is the realization of a vision nurtured by passion, perseverance, and a profound belief in the potential of our community and the potential of a woman. The Mustard Seed Place will not just be a physical place. It will serve as a beacon of opportunity, a sanctuary for women entrepreneurs to thrive, innovate, inspire one another and the larger community. The name itself, called the Mustard Seed Place, echoes the sentiments of possibility, growth, and transformation. Just like that tiny mustard seed that grows into a mighty tree, this space symbolizes the limitless potential that resides in each of us, waiting to be unleashed, nurtured, and cultivated. At the Mustard Seed Place, its founders and her talented staff are fostering an environment where women from diverse backgrounds can come together, exchange ideas, collaborate on projects, and support one another's entrepreneurial ventures. It will be a space where dreams take root, ideas blossom, and businesses flourish. But beyond the tangible benefits of shared workspace and resources, the Mustard Seed Place embodies a deeper mission, one of empowerment, inclusivity, and community building. It is a testament to the strength that emerges when women unite, lift each other up, and work towards common goals. As mayor of Portsmouth, I'm immensely proud to see our city become such a groundbreaking initiative. The Mustard Seed Place not only enriches our local economy, but also strengthens the social fabric of our community. It is a testament to Portsmouth's unwavering commitment to fostering innovation, entrepreneurship, and gender equality. To the owners and founders, Dr. Reddix and her husband Carl, and to the visionaries, the collaborators, and all those who have contributed to making the Mustard Seed Place a reality. And on behalf of the Portsmouth City Council, the business community, the citizens of this great city, I extend our heartfelt gratitude and welcome. Your dedication, ma'am, passion, and tireless efforts have laid the foundation for a brighter, more inclusive future. Will you please join me in congratulating Dr. Reddix and all those involved in making today a reality? Thank you, and may God continue to bless you and the Mustard Seed Place.
Thank you, Mayor. I would now like to ask Congressman Bobby Scott, sir, if you could join us here at the podium.
Thank you, Brian, and it's great to be here with all of you, and good morning. Now, I want to congratulate Dr. Reddix and the City of Portsmouth for coming together. The Mustard Seed Place is a testimony, Dr. Reddix, of your entrepreneurial vision and your continued advocacy on behalf of women and girls. The Mustard Seed Place will be critical to fostering and mentoring the next generation of women entrepreneurs and business leaders of tomorrow. And so the Mustard Seed Place will provide critical resources to women here in Hampton Roads while creating new economic opportunities. We know that when we uplift women, we uplift families and the rest of our community. And I look forward to seeing all the ways that the Mustard Seed Place will lift up Portsmouth and the greater Hampton Roads region for months and years ahead. This building has a rich history, and the Mustard Seed Place will be the next chapter in that story. The parable of the mustard seed demonstrates that a small amount of faith in certain things can lead to great impacts down the road. It is a fitting name and guiding principle for the important work that you will do right here. And it will be a place where small dreams grow big. Again, I want to thank Dr. Reddix, and I commend the City of Portsmouth, the leadership of Portsmouth, for all of their collaboration and on this exciting initiative. We have faith that great things lie ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Congressman. Our next speaker is Delegate Don Scott. Speaker Scott.
Good morning, everybody. I come here a little different because Angela's been telling me what to do. Oh, y'all call her Dr. Reddix. She's been telling me what to do for almost 20 years. So Carl, I feel your pain. She is indeed a visionary. She is indeed a talented person. As a girl dad myself, I'm very appreciative of what she brings to the table. Her vision and belief in young women and understanding the income gap that happens when we don't educate and properly empower our women, she gets it. And I'm proud, as a girl dad and married to a woman who owns her own business, I'm proud to stand here today to welcome the Mustard Seed Place to the City of Portsmouth. In the time I have lived in Portsmouth, I've witnessed an incredible evolution of a city that for too long people have dismissed. People have tried to disparage us. only over little things, but we know the power is in this room and in this place today that attracts someone like a Dr. Reddix. See, we were doing what we were supposed to do, and then things come our way and she sees it, and then she makes an investment like this in our beautiful city. I want to congratulate her for leading the way in creating a collaborative and more supportive space for a new and seasoned, not only ideas, but for the entrepreneurs who will bring them into fruition. So I want to thank you for betting on that legacy. My wife, Dr. Melinda Colson Scott, I always got to plug my dentist, y'all. And small business owner. But I've witnessed firsthand what it takes to build a business, and I've witnessed firsthand what it takes, the challenges, the special and unique challenges that women have in the workplace and in building and doing entrepreneur, trying to raise a family and take care of a knucklehead like me. So the women here today have overcome whatever have come their way, and they stand as pillars of possibility for the next generations to come up to and live up to. The Mustard Seed Place is an incredible addition to our historic downtown and to our business community. The relationships that will be fostered here, I see y'all talking. I see y'all networking. I see the energy and I see the love. It's already beginning here in this mustard seed that have been placed here today. And so I want to thank everyone who made this possible today. I want to thank our mayor, our city council, economic development that had the vision to bring this to fruition. And obviously I want to thank Dr. Angela Reddix for her vision and for her team for believing and following through on this vision today. So I want to thank you and welcome again to the city of Portsmouth. Portsmouth is winning.
Thank you, Speaker Scott. And for those who do not know this, before he was a delegate and Speaker of the House, Don Scott was a chairman of our Economic Development Authority here in Portsmouth. So I know we have a true champion for Portsmouth businesses at the state level in Speaker Scott. I would now like to ask Dr. Aurelia Williams, aka Sorority Incorporated Mid-Atlantic Region Tidewater Cluster Coordinator, to please come forward for remarks.
Good morning. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was founded on a mission of 5 basic tenets that have remained unchanged since the sorority's inception. Our mission is to cultivate and encourage high scholastic and ethical standards, to promote unity and friendship among college women, to study and help alleviate problems concerning girls and women in order to improve their social stature. I want you to sit on that one. To maintain a progressive interest in college life and to be of service to all mankind. The Mustard Seed Place seeks to foster a supportive environment where women can thrive and expand, emphasizing the sense of community and belonging, promoting a supportive and collaborative environment where members work together for mutual success, encouraging members to bounce back from setbacks and challenges stronger than ever, fostering creativity and forward thinking to drive business growth and development, inspiring members to have a clear and ambitious vision for the business of life and upliftment of the community, and to elevate women while it rises. Said another way, to equip women to soar. The current international program of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated is soaring to greater heights of service and sisterhood. Within this program, we focus on empowering our families. The Mustard Seed Place focuses on the women in our families, fortifying the girls and mothers by providing youth and leadership development to thrive and grow. The AKA International Program focuses on building economic wealth by encouraging and equipping our members to place key strategies into action to build personal, organizational, and community and economic wealth, specifically by supporting women entrepreneurs by promoting, celebrating, enhancing, reaching, raising visibility, and offering access for greater revenue generating opportunities. The Mustard Seed Place launches today with an ice cream shop founded and operated by ELG girls and women, young women entrepreneurs. But in its existence, this evidence-based work, and I'm sure you'll get the numbers later, has helped young women to realize their potential as an entrepreneur, to recognize the strength of diversified income and the necessity of legacy planning. The Mustard Seed Place is recirculating our Black dollars and building community economic wealth. And finally, our international program seeks to empower our chapters to uplift our local communities to make global impact through local change. Well, what can I say about the Mustard Seed Place? Here in the city of Portsmouth, Virginia, my hometown, I'm reminded of the words of my Bishop Curtis Edmonds Sr., Pastor Emeritus of St. Mark Missionary Baptist Church. He would say, I'm just so happy glad. And I too am happy glad to see the revitalization of my city, the economic growth of my city for such a time as this. The Mustard Seed Place is local change, big impact, and a global showcase. To my sister, Dr. Angela Reddix, you are our founder's wildest dream. We are reminded of how God puts us into positions and situations for his purpose and for his glory. We, your sisters of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, thank you for your foresight. We commend you for using your power, and we support you in your quest to innovatively operationalize in 2024 aspects of our mission that were conceived over 116 years ago. May you and the Mustard Seed Place be blessed for many generations to come. We stand with you in service to all mankind. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Williams. I would now like to introduce Monica Hammond, Senior Vice President of Customer Service, Verizon.
Good morning. Good morning. This is indeed a good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, that's how I like it. So I'm Monica Hammond. Yes, I work at Verizon, but really I'm here because I am a friend of Dr. Angela Reddix. And so I have the distinct honor of introducing her, which I believe is a pretty hard task, right? So when you think about that, but I really want to spend a lot of time talking about who she is. And when you see the mustard seed, a bit about how she got there and why anyone that knows her is not surprised, right? And so I could first start by saying she has a ton of accolades. Now I'm gonna brag on her because she doesn't like to brag, right? She's a bit humble, but she is a visionary entrepreneur. She is a CEO, chairman, and founder of Artix. She's a best-selling author. Could I go on and on, right? Nope, yep, she's a TEDx speaker. I was there watching, nervous, hoping she got through. She rocked it, by the way, go watch it. She is a 2021 Ebony Power 100 recipient. Woohoo, yes. She's a bad girl, according to Usher, okay? All right. I could go on and on about her accolades, but I really want to spend my time, introducing her by who she is, right? So I would tell you that her most prized titles would be a woman of faith, being a woman of faith, being a wife, a mother to 3 beautiful kids, a sister, a daughter, a prize auntie, and definitely a bestie and a best friend. So I want to talk about the fact that I've known Angela for 30 plus years. And to know her is to love her. She is humble. She is wicked smart. She's the best salesperson ever. She can talk you into doing just about anything. But those are the things that really make her who she is. So I would tell you, we've been on this journey for about 30 years. And so Angela is a person who dreams all the time. She never sleeps. If you don't know that about her now, she never sleeps. And so every day, or just times when she gets her ideas, it goes a little something like this. I get a text at 5 a.m. saying, girl. And I ignore her first. And she says, are you up? Then I don't answer. And she says, I have a great idea. And I know we're about to go on a journey. And what I've learned, 3 things about that. So 1, she is going to she tells you it's an idea, but she's well into planning. She just wants you to confirm that it's a good idea or talk me out of telling her that it's not a good idea. 2, every idea that she has ever had has always been based about other people, how she can make the world better, how she can make the community better. It's never based on money, which is what I'm always asking about, right? But it's always based about how she can make the world better. And so I gotta tell you, I just wanna share very briefly just her journey that really gives you an idea of how she thinks. So we were in our 20s, fresh out of college, having our first job at Sprint. We were in our 20s. I wanna emphasize that for a particular reason. We knew nothing about nothing, but we thought we knew about everything. And Angela comes to me and some of her friends and says, hey, we should mentor. I'm like, who? She was like, we should mentor middle school girls and we can go tell them how great it is. I'm like, we don't know anything. She's like, we know a lot. Just trust me. Just trust me. So me, myself, Charmaine, and a lot of her friends, she started an organization called Reflections of Tomorrow. We went into the middle schools in Prince George's County and started mentoring to girls in marginalized community. So that was her first real big idea in terms of mentoring and giving back to girls. Now, I could go on, but I want you to see that every stage of her life really sparks an idea. When she became a mom to the beautiful Anissa, she called me and said, okay, I don't think that there are enough Black and brown babies on magazines. I'm like, girl, you're exhausting. She was like, I'm going to start a magazine called Our Pride and Joy. And matter of fact, you need to sponsor, you need to be a telemarketer and call sponsors, right? So I've always had an unofficial job, right? And so she started Our Pride and Joy. And my twins actually were the first model. I'm still looking for my residuals for the magazine, for the magazine. But again, she had an idea. Then she goes on to start Artix, and she was just so proud about being able to employ people. And then as she was in Artix, she decided to become, get her doctorate. In her doctorate, she did her dissertation. She came up with the idea of Envision Lead Grow. It's evidence-based, and I'll let her talk about that. But again, it started with a text, girl. Every time that text says girl, I know it's either something funny or she has an idea. But I will tell you, so when you think about a mustard seed and just having faith, that is what Angela has always been about. So when I see that on the building or I hear her speak, I 100% believe. And anybody who knows her, she can make you a believer. But she will have an idea and she turns it into something incredible. So I really wanted to end on my thoughts about really who she is and what she brings to the table and what I think really encaptures who she is. I wrote this down so I didn't have to remember it. All right. So when I think about a woman who's made history, the woman who shatters ceilings, busted down barriers, and caused all kinds of ruckus, the one thing that defines them is an overwhelming sense of grit and an unwavering refusal to accept limits. In most cases, these are really ordinary women with extraordinary ambitions who saw barriers as something to conquer versus something to respect. Well, that perfectly describes my friend, Dr. Angela Reddix. She does hard things. She does amazing things. She does impossible things and everything in between. She writes her own rules. She dreams big, and she definitely plays bold. But most of all, she always has faith. So in the words of Amelia Earhart, the most effective way to do it is to just do it. So please join me in welcoming my friend, my sister, my soror, and definitely my bestie, Dr. Angela Reddix.
listen, you all. Goodness. This is amazing. Listen, y'all. We had the band supposed to be playing. We had music gonna be cranking. It's gonna crank afterwards because we'll have to keep switching back and forth with the AB system. Have a seat. It is definitely the God in me. And so before I even say another word, I want to give honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because I stand here by the grace of God. There is no mistaking about that. I'm just a vessel, y'all. I'm just a person, a regular old person, bleed like everybody else. So faith is everything to me. I want to, I have been blessed to be directed into a path that on this earth, I get covered by one of the best men of faith that you can find. And Bishop K.W. Brown, I have to tell you, every moment over the last 4 years, the Ebony Power 100, he was there praying for me. The opening of Olivia on 21st Street, he was there praying for me. We sold the company and became an ESOP, he was there praying for me. My daughter and I started She's Got It From Her Mother. He was there praying for me. And now he's transitioned to retirement. But, he called me this morning and he prayed with me. So I just want to say, and so he sent his lovely wife, my elder, my friend, here, and I am so thankful that you are here. And so he's passed the torch to the next generation, which we are about here in this building. It's about all generations and understanding that this building will stand for generational legacy. And so I am thankful that our pastor, L.J. Brown, is here and gave the invocation. But that's not all. Yes, I have the covering. And then, Savannah, I got a good man. I got a good man in Mr. Carl Reddix. And I'm telling you, so when you got covering here and you got covering there, I can't go wrong. I cannot go wrong. So I am so grateful because that man allows me to be a whole lot of woman. And therefore, I can be what I need to be for the women who I know deserve to see that there is bigger, there is better, there's no limitations. We place the limitations on ourselves. I want to thank my 3 A's, Anissa, Aman, and Ayla, who have been my greatest teachers. They have taught me that I don't know anything. And every day I gotta figure it out. So thank you for the challenges of parenthood. And so I wouldn't be here today, and my story started because of a woman named Thomasine, originally Dyson and now Williams. Thomasine Dyson Williams, and the man who chose, can y'all say chose? The man who chose to come in my life and raise me from the time I was about 12 to show me, girl, you are beautiful, you are worthy, and this is what you should expect in a man, Mr. Robert Williams. Thank you for being here. I don't do anything without giving honor to my grandmother, Olivia Maggie Dyson, and I am proud, proud, proud. I'm a native of Hampton Roads, and anyone who's from Norfolk knows Miss Olivia. And so Miss Olivia is here in spirit and through some of her daughters and sons. I am a proud Dyson. If you're a Dyson in the house, say yeah. And so I thank all of you for coming out, all of the elected officials who chose to spend time here and share those words of encouragement. All of those on the program, thank you for being here. The Mustard Seed Place, let's talk about the vision. Many people are familiar, may be familiar with Matthew 17:20, where it talks about the mustard seed. And if you have the faith of a mustard seed, that you can move mountains. And that by far is the reason this building is named this. And I often hear about the size of the mustard seed, and it's a small, less than a centimeter. And oftentimes I don't really hear us talking about what happened before that statement, where there was a boy having a seizure and they said there were demons, etc. And the father went to the disciples, and then the disciples came and said, well, why couldn't we? Why couldn't we save him? And so Jesus told us he gave us everything we need, but we lack faith. We lack faith to activate on that. That's what this space means to me. You know, I don't think any woman should have to start from scratch. If I have been able to go to the mountaintop, and I see the mountaintop as Maslow's hierarchy of need. Everybody know at the bottom is safety and food and shelter and all of that. And at the top is self-actualization. Artix is my self-actualization. It is the evidence. It's the evidence that people need to see that's a possibility, that we are in the center of the public health systems doing work for the federal government, now approaching 18 years, when my peer organizations were starting, and we hit in that time a recession. We've had changes in administration. We've had a pandemic, and yet and still we stand strong. I know that that's not about me. It's about being a representation of a little Black girl who was born in a circumstance that most people would say is less than ideal. But it doesn't matter. It matters about having faith the size of a mustard seed, that you would have a vision. And so that business that's allowed me to employ others, oh, that is my pride and my joy. That I am able, with these two hands and this brain, that I was able to build something that now employees have health benefits, employees have 401k, employees are able to send their children to college, and now our employees are employees no more. They are owners of Artix because we are an ESOP. I'm proud to be able to go where only 1% of the companies in the nation dare to go, and that is to transfer wealth to your employees who give you sweat equity. Oh, they get a nice check too. I mean, it ain't all totally sweat, but they get a nice check. But the bottom line is, if we want to believe that we can transform our communities of poverty to communities of prosperity, ownership is part of that equation. And so I want women to see that if I can do it, you can do it too. And so this mustard seed place was envisioned by a woman with all women investors, no bank financing. Can you say no bills? No bills. All women who came together and believed, as Monica said, they believed before it was a thing. Because the first group of individuals that I asked, this wasn't even going to be this. But they worked with me, they believed. And then the next group came on, and we were able to make this happen. But not only is it by a woman, invested by women, but there are women business owners who have goods and services. And I'm telling you, these are professional business services. These are businesses that can scale, but more importantly, it's businesses that will uplift women and give them the skills and tools in order to grow. And so envisioned by a woman, invested by women, all women business owners on first and second floor, servicing women from the 7 cities of Hampton Roads. You all, we're located in Portsmouth. This is way bigger than Portsmouth. This is for all women across the 7 cities. We have an initiative. It is called the Womanhood Initiative. This program is based on memberships. It is pouring into yourself so that you can get the reward. pouring into yourself, and anyone who's done anything with me, you'll know whatever your membership fee is, you're going to get that and a bag of chips. So the reality is, if we don't care enough to invest in ourselves to make this model work, shame on us. The table has been set. The food is there. You got to come to the table, and we got to act like we know. And then when we get to the table, we have to get to the table understanding that we're doing this for something bigger than self. But imagine 1,000 women coming in these doors, 1,000 women benefiting from all the services that will be offered. It will be an incredible powerhouse at the corner of High Street and Court Street in Portsmouth, Virginia. Y'all, let's make it happen. There are 3 levels of membership. Membership 1 is for that community level. We want those millennials. We want those who are beyond millennials and they are just starting kind of in their career and they're not yet at the director level, but they're striving for that. And we want those businesses who perhaps haven't gotten to the 6-figure level, but you want to see a model, a system that helps you get there. That's the community level. That's priced so that every woman would be able to participate in that. And then that next level, I am a director. I am a senior director, and I'm trying to get to the VP and C-suite because I heard it was sweet up there. We'll tell you about what it really is up there, but you're trying to get there. Or you made the 6-figure, but I got my sights on my first million. And so that group, and y'all, that's limited to 50 women because we want to have quality control. If that's you, we have programming for you that allows you to network and grow and learn in that level. And then where my C-suite ladies at? My VPs and my C-suite, and then those who've made the $1 million mark. Well, the reality is, what's next for you? You have different kind of concerns. All of a sudden, the air is real thin and you don't have people who understand the words that are coming out of your mouth. And sometimes you feel like, is it me? Am I crazy? Nobody gets it. Well, you found your peeps, your women who get it. We're inviting 50 women on that level also. Together, we are going to transform the mindsets of women. When women come together, there's power, there's unbelievable power. And so we build a system and a structure that allows us to do that, grow, and have a little fun while we do that. So I invite you to be a part of the Womanhood Initiative. And now I want to walk you through visually, and we're going to have tours, but I want to walk you through the formation of the Mustard Seed Place. This was not come one, come all, because it had to be a logic that allows for the full, I say, ecosystem of a woman. When people say, Angela, how did you get where you are? These are the things that mattered. So as you walk through the doors of the Mustard Seed Place, the design is like a mall, but it's not retail. We have the small businesses, and we wanted to make sure we had our anchors. And so as you walk through, you will experience small businesses that have movement, yoga, ballet, jazz, tap, dance, because it's important for women for us to take care of our bodies and making sure that we're moving. So I'm so proud that we have a movement studio that allows entrepreneurs who have a business related to dance, mixed fit, etc., the ability to run their business without the overhead of a studio. So it is co-working in a different way that has not been offered for those individuals that have that as their passion. As you continue, we have co-working space for individuals that can work on a daily rate. You need a place to just get away. We have that place for you. As you continue throughout the building, I'm going to the small businesses first before I introduce the anchor concepts. As you go upstairs, we want to make sure women have a place that they can call home to get their mental health intact. And so it was important for us that we had something that wasn't sterile, that you did not feel like you were losing your dignity. We have the Well on High with Dr. SOS. And so this is growing to be, we're starting with private practice, but it's growing to be an intensive outpatient center. And we are excited for you to meet and see that space today. As you continue across the hall, women have a story to tell. And perhaps you'd like to write that book. Well, we have Parker Publishing in the house that's going to help you produce all of your books and your stories. Why? So that your story can inspire someone else. As we continue down the hall, after you get your mind right, we want you to go across the hall to the spa. We have a spa, and this owner comes to us from Newport News, Virginia, and decided to have her business in Portsmouth, Virginia. I am proud of Kathy Parker for her Lotus Essentials business. And as you continue, we wanted to make sure every woman feels seen and heard. There are women who support those serving in our country. And they are home, sometimes trying to navigate, how do I not lose myself while I support my partner who is protecting our nation? And so I'm so proud that we have the Patriot woman, Charlita Harvey, who will be providing services to women who are spouses of those serving the military or those who are transitioning out of the military. As we continue down the hall, women have a vision. Maybe you haven't been able to find that vision yet. Women who are in corporate America, who you're trying to learn how to present your story in your package. Well, we've got support for you. Stephanie Walters with Dream Pusher. Her studio is magnificent to build your story. Storytelling is the secret weapon. And so when you can understand who you are and your brand, it is amazing what can happen from there. So I would love for the women of the mustard seed place that I've described so far to join me on stage. So proud of these women for believing, trusting this is not just renting space. And by the way, they have leases, they're renting the space. It's a 5-year commitment. This is about business, right? And so, but it's also about, I will pour into you, mentor, coach you, ensure your finances are right, ensure you're ready to pay your taxes on time, ensure that you are set up for success so that you can scale. My personal mission is that these businesses grow by 10 times by being in this building, because they're in business for themselves but never by themselves. And there are some controls, because when people think you're in business and you are the boss of you, you're not the boss of you. Let me tell you, these employees, the boss of me, Uncle Sam, the boss of me. There are a lot of bosses I have. And so we have to be accountable. And so I'm so grateful for these women who have come alongside and said, we're going to make some magic happen. In addition to these businesses, Envision Lead Grow has been my heart since I graduated from my PhD at Oklahoma State University. We have been in 48 states, almost 3,000 girls impacted by our program. And this year, we've decided to bring our resources home to the 7 cities. And so our headquarters is now in the Mustard Seed Place. And and we have a special focus to make sure that we are in the schools in Portsmouth to have impact. The impact that increases self-efficacy for girls, the impact that increases self-control within girls, the impact that increases conscientiousness within girls, and most importantly, increasing the ability to delay gratification. So we don't have to do everything, get everything now. Wait on it so it can be bigger and better. And so that program is here, and our top performers just did a soft launch 2 weeks ago. We have 6 girls who are now founders of a brick and mortar ice cream shop, ELG Sweet Boutique, and they did it all from beginning to end. We are so proud, and one of the co-owners and the managing partner of ELG Sweet Boutique is my friend, my soror, my partner, Tanya. Come on down, Tanya Perkins. So I wanted you to see, these are all of the ladies that when you come in, they will be providing the services. And we're working on the different activities that we'll be having. We will have Tuesday and Thursday development for those who are members, as well as First Friday fireside chats with some national individuals who are going to pour into the women in the 7 cities. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me on stage. So imagine those are the center stores, and it was important to have those anchor stores, and I want to bring the anchor stores up. I am particularly proud that in this building, we will have an organization that has done excellent work in the space of girls and women development and eliminating racism. I am a fan of this CEO, and I happen to serve as the chair of the board. And we will be bringing up the CEO of the YWCA Southampton Roads, who will have their administrative offices in the Mustard Seed Place building. Come on down, Michelle.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It is an honor and a pleasure to spend this moment in time and in the history of the city of Portsmouth, of Dr. Angela Reddix, and the Mustard Seed Place, that the YWCA of Southampton Roads, whose mission is to eliminate racism, empower women, and promote peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all, will be residing here in the city of Portsmouth to do the work that is necessary for women and girls. We are particularly excited that this allows an organization that nationally has been at the forefront of the most pressing social issues impacting women and girls for 165 years, but in the city or in the area of the region of Hampton Roads has been doing that work for 115 years. And so it is our honor to rest in Suite 206 as we come alongside the dream, the vision, the hopes, the aspirations of what will take place in this building that will benefit all across the 757. I would be remiss if I did not say we have an arsenal of sisters in this audience today. Our board members, if you would please stand. Our team members, if you would please stand. These are the women who show up every day to do the work. So on behalf of your sisters at the YWCA Southampton Roads, Madam Chair, we are ecstatic to come along this journey with you. Yes.
everybody. And so we wanted to make sure that we focused on the health of our purses, ladies. So we have a wealth lab where you will be coming in and learning about financial literacy, learning about growing your wealth. And we have a partner on board for that. So the Wealth Lab that's inside of this building is powered by the Old Dominion University Women's Center. And we have Erica Cisco Small here.
Good morning, everyone. I bring you greetings on behalf of Old Dominion University Institute for Innovation and Entrepreneurship and my executive director, Paul Olson, who's here. I want to give you a little bit of background about women's entrepreneurship. The Women's Business Centers were created to empower women with education, training, and counseling for business success. So it's an honor and privilege to represent women entrepreneurs who are the cornerstone of our small business community. Women in particular have been a driving force behind America's economic rebound from the pandemic, creating about half of the new businesses 3 years straight. Women of color, specifically Black women, have had a tremendous impact on our post-pandemic economy. There are over 14 million women business owners in the U.S., and more are launching right here today in Portsmouth, Virginia. Yet, as we celebrate the healthy trend in new business starts, only 4% of women-owned businesses scale to more than 2 people or become million-dollar business owners. And when particularly those women from minority communities continue to face barriers to entrepreneurial success and achieving professional and personal ambitions, it's more difficult for us to have successful businesses. But when you tell a true visionary that women face mountain-sized obstacles to accessing capital, venture capital, higher loan rejection rates, gap in mentoring opportunities to help women start their journey or advancing business interests, lower access to contracting opportunities, less confidence in taking on financial risks, fear of failure, fewer investments. The list goes on and on and on. Her answer is to have faith, the size of a mustard seed. Yes. So I want to share a quick story. The doors to this building were barely open when the Women's Business Center received a small grant from the U.S. Department of Commerce through the Capital Region Minority Supplier Development Council. And we were to partner with the Mustard Seed Place to deliver financial wellness training to teach women to better manage the social determinants of health. And those are the stress factors of our daily life through entrepreneurship. And in the last 5 weeks, with the leadership of Dr. Angela Reddix, the Mustard Seed Place, our first class of 10 incredible women, and less than $15,000 that we used in those grant funds, I have witnessed how the energy here has helped maximize their power, change their mindsets, achieve amazing accomplishments, and produce a return on investment. In just 5 short weeks, our class collectively accessed over $150,000 in capital. Our 3-year goal is $5 million. And to get that $5 million into the pockets of our small business owners. And Dr. Reddix has already mapped out our annual milestones to accomplish it. Our class had a new business start. We have one business that relocated right here on High Street, and she has scaled her business. We had a business owner that paid off $20,000 in debt. Yes. We had a business owner that saved $1,000 to initiate her emergency fund. And 100% of our class gained the confidence to apply for funding. And they also left with the belief and the knowledge that they could also become a millionaire. And we are just getting started. Through the Mustard Seed Place Wealth Lab, we will be a pillar of excellence that will grow million-dollar women-owned small businesses and help achieve their vision of wealth and financial well-being. So congratulations, Dr. Reddix and the founding members. and the small business owners of the Mustard Seed Place, thank you for what you're doing here to address the needs of women and small businesses that are experiencing challenges. And thank you for creating a space for an infusion of information and services designed specifically for women and to help them get to the next level. And then also thank you for having that legacy and training. Women, I encourage you and each and every one of you to become a member, to get connected, and to thrive. You can become a member, and why choose to do it alone when we can do it as a collective community? Because as Dr. Reddick said, we are stronger together. So thank you and congratulations. Thank you.
I am so excited to have this next gentleman come as one of our anchors, Mr. Jay Grant from LISC. If you can come on down.
So, good morning, almost afternoon, I'm not sure. I have faith that spring is coming back. Trying to keep my hands warm here. So the Mustard Seed Place, there's such significance in the name. The name could have been Reddick's Renaissance. It could have been Portsmouth Women's Center. It could have been, if we're talking about seeds, it could have been the Pumpkin Seed Place. I mean, pumpkin seeds are really easy to find, but obviously there is so much meaning in the Mustard Seed Place, particularly in that it's the smallest of all seeds, but it grows to become the largest plant in the garden. And also that if you have faith, and I know I'm being redundant, but if you have faith even just the size of a mustard seed, that you can say to that mountain, be moved. So this Mustard Seed Place is a place where even the tiniest of dreams sprout into the grandest realities. And this is one of the realities right here. This is a place where business visions become business plans. Business plans inform the creation of business teams, and where business teams open new physical and metaphorical doors of opportunity, where educational goals become educational attainment, where personal health plans are implemented into becoming lifelong healthy lifestyles, where community-driven concepts blossom into community transformation. And similarly, the Mustard Seed Place is a place where mountains that we once thought were insurmountable are moved. A place where corporate glass ceilings are shattered against all odds, where generational financial illiteracy is reversed into generational wealth building, where alarming health trends, such as high rates of breast cancer, are replaced with high rates of early detection and prevention, where fear of medical treatment and health-related visits, as well as limited access to certain types of resources, are met with comfortable, approachable amenities right here in 23704 Portsmouth, Virginia. So I am thrilled to witness the Mustard Seed Place being planted right here on High Street to be a beacon for Portsmouth, for the Greater Hampton Roads region, and particularly for the empowerment of girls and women. So Dr. Reddick, you could have chosen anywhere in this region. You could have chosen anywhere, for that matter, in the country. But you chose right here, and I believe you chose this very location in Old Town to uplift and empower women throughout the 757 and beyond in transformative ways that we cannot even imagine. So thank you for your investment in this community, investment in this region, and investment in empowering women. And so I shared with Dr. Reddick recently that 2 years ago, in the summer of 2022, I was standing here with some of my team with Local Initiative Support Corporation. We were a few blocks down the street on High Street, and we were debating where we were going to put our office, because we're a relatively new organization, a nonprofit here in this region. Nationally, we've been around since 1979. And I looked across the street and I said to my coworker, I said, "How do you feel right now?" And she said, "Well, I feel good." And I said, "I see my mom's name right there, Linda. Linda's a little thrift shop over there." My mom is from Portsmouth, and we go back to my great-grandparents in the 1800s from right here in Portsmouth. And I said, we're going to sign the papers and we're going to move to Portsmouth as well. And so I believe that in that same vein, there is a reason that you are here. And so our team, with that thought being said, our team at LISC has been working diligently to bring about community resilience, affordable housing, wealth building, and small business assistance strategically across the region. And specifically, we've been looking to provide additional financial and wealth building resources specifically here in Portsmouth, Virginia. And as such, I'm delighted to inform you that LISC Hampton Roads is working on detailed plans with Dr. Reddix to establish a financial opportunity center right here within the Mustard Seed Place. Financial Opportunity Centers, or FOCs, offer individualized career and financial coaching programs to help build effective money habits, increase bottom line, and achieve other financial goals. LISC currently partners with 2 other organizations to carry out 5 FOCs throughout Hampton Roads, and we have nationally over 100 FOCs. So as we finalize these plans, please stay tuned over the next few months. So in closing, congratulations, Dr. Reddix. Congratulations to your team, to the city of Portsmouth, to the region, and on embracing this vision for a next level women's empowerment center, which has come to fruition, that we call the Mustard Seed Place. And I just can't wait to see all of the incredible personal and community transformation that will grow wings right here. So congratulations, Dr. Reddix.
That is amazing that we will be a financial opportunity center, one of the few in Hampton Roads. Thank you so much, Jay. And our final anchor. Wow. Had this big idea, you all, that when we talk about health equity and the social determinants of health, access is major. Women are busy, so they're missing their annual appointments. Women may not be able to have a facility near them. Women may need childcare. There's so many reasons that women aren't necessarily getting checked on a regular basis. Prevention is everything. And so I had a vision that we would have a women's health center within the Mustard Seed Place. So go ahead and take yoga, and then why don't you go to the second floor and get checked out? Go ahead and talk to a counselor, and then why don't you go across the hall and get checked out so that you will be around for your family and children for years to come. Big idea. I'm in the healthcare. That's what we do with Ardix. And so I pitched it to a few health giants in the area. And I pitched it to Bon Secours on probably a Tuesday. On Wednesday, I received the response, "We're in there." And we're in there bigger than you even expressed to us. So I am so excited that the team is here. Where's Pat? Where's Andy? They are here, president of the region, correct? And president of the Harborview. If you come on down, thank you so much for being here.
Good morning. This is beautiful. Can I say this is very beautiful? Give yourself a hand. My name is Felita Bolden, and I serve as the Community Health Director for Bon Secours at Hampton Roads. It is an honor and privilege to be here with you today. At Bon Secours, we believe community partnerships provide strong opportunities for collaboration. This morning, Bon Secours has committed to be the healthcare partner for the mustard seed. In the coming months, Bon Secours will be opening a space that will focus on providing resources that are important to the health issues of women. We look forward to providing more information with you in the coming months. We also look forward to partnering with the businesses and joining you all because you all believe in empowering and focusing on women. We also will touch upon the mental, the physical, and social aspect of women. Again, we look forward to joining the businesses and providing these opportunities. Our collaboration with the Mustard Seed is a powerful partnership dedicated to women's health and empowering our community. Together, we are committed to making the difference and making a lasting impression here in Portsmouth. Thank you so much and congratulations.
So one of the things we've talked about is we want the community to be engaged in building exactly what this is going to look like. So stay tuned because we will be having a community focus group in our Inspiration Center within the Mustard Seed Place so that we can build the programming in that center that meets the health needs of the women that we will serve, who we will serve. So that's the entire mall. Quality services. We have our stores and we have our anchor partners and our anchor stores. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to call as we begin to wind down this part of the ribbon cutting. I'm going to call to the stage for our Women's History Month tribute, Vice Mayor Lisa Lucas Burke.
Good afternoon. Well, good morning. Still morning, everybody. I didn't get the pink message, but I do have some pink on my glasses. So I'm glad that I wore my coat. Somebody asked me about PETA. Don't worry, it's a Dennis Basso, so we're good with that today. I am proud to be here, just like my St. Mark sister member said from our pastor. We're glad that you are here in the city of Portsmouth. And I want to welcome you, so you all. Greetings, citizens of Portsmouth, fellow business owners and visitors to Portsmouth. We are proud. I am Lisa Lucas Burke, Vice Mayor of the City of Portsmouth, and on behalf of the entire downtown community, I extend a warm and hearty welcome to Dr. Angela Reddick, visionary entrepreneur, and her innovative and creative staff of the Mustard Seed Place. We're moving mountains in Portsmouth because we have the faith of the mustard seed here with us. As you join our vibrant downtown corridor, just blocks away from our innovative district, we are super excited for you and the future of Portsmouth. Your presence adds not only diversity, but also innovation and inspiration to our entrepreneur landscape. As Black-owned and women-owned businesses, your establishment brings invaluable perspectives creatively and resiliency to our community. Your success is not just a milestone for your business, but a beacon of hope and empowerment for inspiring entrepreneurs, especially women in this community. We're excited to see how your unique offerings and entrepreneurial spirit will enrich our downtown area and contribute to the flourishing ecosystem of innovation that defines our communities. Your dedication to excellence and commitment to serving our communities are commendable. Please know that you have our full support as you embark on this exciting journey. And we are here to celebrate your successes, overcome your challenges together, and witness the impossible and the positive impact that will undoubtedly make our city great. We welcome you to the city of Portsmouth, the Mustard Seed Place. And as we close out this Women's History Month, we are excited about what you're going to bring to women in this community, empowering us all to be greater than we were the day before. Where small dreams grow big, we're looking to join in with you. Thank you for coming to Portsmouth.
All right, so now the time we've been waiting for, we're going to cut the ribbon, and then one of our Arctics team members who's been a part of planning this is going to give some instructions for those who wish to join us on a tour of the building.